Welcome, Shahram. Do these attacks surprise you, given the talks between Iran and the US that had been scheduled for Sunday?
Thanks for having me, Casey. Well, they're not surprising in the sense that Israel has been advocating against Iran, has been rejecting the idea of a nuclear deal with Iran. In fact, in 2015, when the Obama administration achieved a nuclear deal, JCPOA, Israel was very much upset with that deal. So there's no surprise that Israel has taken action, but it is a surprise that the action is so extensive and it sounds like is carried out against the advice of the Trump administration. That's the surprising part.
So what do you make of the United States' reaction here? We obviously heard from Donald Trump before this happened, and he was warning against it. We haven't heard from the president since. What do you make of what we're seeing out of the US?
Well, it does sound like that the United States is unhappy with how Israel has carried out the attack against their advice. Marco Rubio, Secretary of State, made it clear that Israel has acted unilaterally. But at the end of the day, the United States is an ally, a staunch ally of Israel, and is committed to Israel's defense. And here's a case where that alliance is making the United States hostage to Israeli actions. Basically, when Iran retaliates, and there's a very good chance Iran will retaliate in kind, the US is obligated, because of its commitment to Israel, to take action, defend Israel, and make itself a target of attack by Iran and also many groups allied with Iran.
Does this damage the relationship between the US and Israel?
Well, the relationship is a bit rocky at the moment because President Trump has come to office with the promise of ending wars. Prime Minister Netanyahu is starting a whole new war. So, against Trump's better judgment, the US is being dragged into conflict. So, relationship between US and Israel are a bit tense. And you recall that when President Trump visited the Middle East 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, he did not stop in Israel, which was very significant to come all this way and not stop in Israel, um, given how close the relationship is between the US and Israel. So there is a bit of tension between the two administrations, but that does not undermine the very robust partnership between the US and Israel over the past decades. And it doesn't negate or undermine the United States' commitment to Israel's defense.